Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Helen Morin, the Premier and Encore Strings conductor for the Jacksonville Symphony Youth Orchestra. And today I'm going to be sharing with you ways to practice the Melodic Minor scale. There's two parts to this video today. The first part is just being able to actually play it on your instrument. And then the second part will be to how to figure out the key signature and the accidentals that go with the melodic minor scale that you want to play. So to start off with, you should really learn to be able to sing that melodic minor and internalize it in your ear and inside your head. And I do that with singing the melodic minor in solfege. It goes like this. La, ti, do, re, mi, fi, si, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Try it with me. I've also put it on the board for us to see. Okay, here we go. La, ti, do, re, mi, fi, si, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. And then the next thing I would do is pick your melodic minor scale. So for right now, I've picked D melodic minor, and we're just going to practice it one octave. If you can internalize that one octave, then you can pretty much play any part of the scale because you're just adding an octave to the pattern. So let's sing the actual note names. Remember, B flat is in the key signature here. Here we go. D. So here's our D. D, D, E, F, G, A, B natural, C sharp, D, C natural, B flat, A, G, F, E, D. Next thing I would do is try and play that on your instrument. Okay, so here we go. D, E, F, G, A, B, C sharp, D, C natural, B flat, A, G, F, E, D. Now if you notice, if we look at the solfege again, the intervals I've written in where the half steps occur, and that's really, really important because it's different on the way up to the way it's on the way down. Let's try singing it again. La, ti, do, re, mi, fi, si, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. And if you keep that in your ear and in your head, you can play in any key the melodic minor scale. Now remember to practice the required JSYO scale rhythms at the recommended tempo, which would be quarter note equals 80. I would practice one octave at a time until you're really fluent with that. So here's the first octave. And then I would practice the second octave. And then when you feel fluent with both octaves, you can put them together. Now remember, your scales and arpeggios need to have good intonation and they need to be fluent. So practice them every day, perform them like you're performing a solo piece. So the second part to today's video is how do we figure out what the actual key signature and the accidentals are in the melodic minor scale that you would like to play. So I would start off first by, I've written out the D melodic minor since that was the scale that we started with today. And let's take a look at the key signature. The key signature here is B flat. What major scale has the key signature B flat? F major, okay. So we know that F major is the relative major to D minor. because if you take the major scale, you want to go down a minor third. So if you go down F, E, D, that's a step and a half for the minor third. Also, if you have the melodic minor, you can work it the other way around if you wanted to find out what the relative major was. You started on D, the next note will be E, and then a half step from E is F, so it would be F major. So the first thing you do is you note that you put in all of the notes from D to D and back down. You know that this would be a B flat because it's in the key signature, and this here would also be a B flat because it's in the key signature. Now what happens with the melodic minor is that when the scale is ascending, that means when the scale is going up, you have to raise the 6th and 7th notes of the scale degree on the way up. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be this note here that's going to be raised and this note here that's going to be raised. That's why this B flat, if I put it up a half step, is going to be B natural. And this would have been a C, just a regular C, but because I'm raising it, it's now a C sharp. Okay? That's the same as La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fi, Si, La. Now when we're coming down, you do the opposite. You lower the 7th and the 6th note degree, scale degree for the notes. So D, C natural, because it was made C sharp, so now we make it natural. B flat, it goes back to its original standing because it was made to be a B natural, but now it's B flat. A, G, F, E, and then D. So that's your D melodic minor. So let's take A melodic minor. Okay, so I don't know what the key signature is of A melodic minor. So I know that I have my A here. Let's count up 3. A, B, C. A to C is a minor third. If you look at the piano over here, this is my A. From A to B is a whole step because there's a note between. And then from B to C is a half step because there's no note between. So from A to C is my minor third, which means that C major is the key signature to A melodic minor. What is the key signature of C major? The key signature of C major is there are no sharps or flats. So I'm going to write here, no sharps or flats. No sharps or flats, okay? Now, A melodic minor, I've written out just one octave from A to A, ascending, and from A to A, descending. So, first of all, I have to put in my key signature, which means there's no sharps or flats, so here I don't have to make a change. Next thing I need to do is I need to raise my 6th and 7th notes. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have A, B, C, D, E, F is going to become F sharp, because I want to make it higher by half step. And G is my 7th note, which is also going to be raised by half a step. Now on the way down, my 6th and 7th notes, in this case 7th and 6th notes, are going to be lowered. So if it was G sharp before, it's going to be G natural. And if it was F sharp before, I need to make sure it's going to be F natural. E, D, C, B, A. So then I would sing that. Sing it with me. Ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, G natural, F natural, E, D, C, B, A. And if I play that, on the way back down, I lower my 7th, lower my 6th. One more, just because Premier Strings has these 3 melodic minors, so I thought I'd pick these 3 melodic minors, but you can do it with all the melodic minors. So, G melodic minor, let's see. So, here is my G, G, A, B. Now if I go from G to B, is that a minor third? Let's listen. It sounds like a major third. It has to be a whole step and a half for a minor third. So if we look at the piano again, here is my G. My next note is an A. That's a whole step. That's good. But if I play a B, there's another note in between there. So I actually want to play B flat. And G to B flat is my minor third. Therefore, B flat is my key signature to B flat major is the relative major to G melodic minor. My key signature for that is B flat and E flat. So my relative major to G melodic minor is B flat major, and the key signature equals B flat and E flat. So what do? I write out my scale from G to G ascending, just one octave, and from G to G descending one octave. I have to put in my key signature, so I have B flats here and E flats. Those are given, they stay, okay? Now, I have to raise my 6th and 7th notes on ascending, so on the way up. So let's count. G, A, B, C, D. E flat is my 6th note in the scale degree. So E flat then becomes E natural. F is my 7th note, so F becomes F sharp. Now on the way down, my 7th and 6th degree has to be lowered. So F sharp from before becomes F natural, and the E natural from before, it becomes E flat, so that it resolves back to the E flat, and the rest stays. So a G melodic minor is going to sound like this. Now I hope that helps you with your melodic minor scales. Good luck practicing, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.